we're wondering, we know that, you know, in the movement, in the Black Lives Matter and just in general, we have a lot of white allies that kind of like to jump on the train and, you know, try to take over in some way or even, you know, just be as allies and supporters. But how would you recommend that we radicalize more Black people to join the movement?
Well, the thing about white people is you can't have them in your organization. You just have to keep them out, seriously. You don't even need allies. You don't need them to be your friend. You need Black people. White people need to organize white people. Look at all these crackers that ran up into over here and over there. Get them white people over there with them and let that go. I told you we had a coalition, not just an ally, a coalition with a group called the Young Patriots. They were under us. They took orders from Fred Hampton. He started that. But they started their little breakfast programs in the poor, trashy-ass white neighborhoods of Chicago. The same white people that drove Martin Luther King out, the same white people that call us nigger. But they organized around housing, and as a result, we had the same agenda. But they didn't come into our business. They didn't have no vote, anything. I don't care. You can't help me unless you got some money. Now you can help me with money. That's the only thing white people could do for it. There were people like I've known people who were in the party who like to pretend that we had Black members, white members. We never had anything but Black people. Huey was very, very clear. And I'm sure I can find that videotape of him saying we will have nothing but Black people in this organization. Why? Because white people inevitably think they have an opinion that's better than yours, or they're going to be disruptive. You have to keep them out of anything that you are doing. They can, it's like I see white people riding around here, riding by a goddamn in homeless encampment talking about Black Lives Matter. Really? You go over there to where the white people are that will kill us. Go on up in there to Montclair with that shit. Organize some white people somewhere. Go down, send them down to Kentucky or somewhere with the Proud Boys, which I don't even know what that is. But you know what I'm saying? Let them deal with white people because white people are the majority in America. You don't need them in your business. You don't need them to give you some little food and think they're going to interact with you because the next thing's going to happen, they're going to be in bed with a lot of your folks. Trust me on this one. Now, I hate to be crude. This is the most I can do with that. Uh-oh, somebody's giving me the thumbs up on it. But I'm telling you, I don't even want to go there. But the history is such that you can't afford to have white people engaged in your decisions or anything. Now, what do they mean by allies? Form your own group. Go on down there. I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to be my ally. Here's what you got to do. Go down there. Let them go and go get some money from the government. Let them do research, whatever it is, but not in your group. Don't make no decision. This is what you do. Or you can organize poor white people that are against us. All them gun-toting white boys from here, there, go on over there and talk to them about how we have a common ground issue of poverty. Y'all are poor. You some coal miners. There's no more coal mining. Get with the program. You ain't got no job. You walk around here poor as everybody. You down in the same situation with a Black man. I'll give you a quick example. I was in Plattsburgh, New York, SUNY Plattsburgh, State University of New York, Plattsburgh. It ain't nobody Black in Plattsburgh. If it is, I don't know where they are. And you had to go across a ferry and cross a river. And I get there and it's like 4 Black people going to the school there and they're going to have me come and talk shit for them, right? You know what I mean? It's like it's an all white environment. So they want me to do the Black history piece. So I say, okay. So now what do? I run the line. I just do the straight Black history thing, slavery, yada, yada. So afterward, it's all white boys, caps all turn around, buzz cuts. I'm like, good God Almighty, where am I? Am I going to survive tonight? So they said, oh, well, you talk about Black people this and Black people that. But what about a person like me? I'm a white guy and I come from an intact family. The nerve of him to say that. I come from an intact family and I want to know if you're so busy talking about Black people, don't you think it's unfair if I try to go to another school like Harvard, let's say, and they let a Black person in over me because he was Black, and don't you think that's unfair? I said, yeah, I think it's unfair, but not for the reason that you think. Here's why it's unfair. It's unfair because, first of all, you say you're middle class, but you're not middle class. You don't have any money. That's your problem. If you had any money, you could do like George Bush, go to Yale, just pay your way through Yale. You don't have any money. So that's why you're down here with black people trying to get into a school. You're down here with me. Now, here's the solution. Both of us could go to school. Ain't nobody, I don't think I'm better than you or you're better than them, but they have made it an issue where if you don't have money, then we're going to compete with each other while Rockefeller sends his children to school for all the money. We don't worry. So yes, it's unfair, but I'm not the problem. The problem is the people that keep both of us down. And you know what they did? They took pictures with me. These are some poor ass white boys, okay? At some junior college, community college, whatever it is. I say that to say, once we flip white people around in America, not to be our allies, but to recognize this is their fight, then our situation will be different. But we've got to maintain control of our own institutions and our own thing, because at this moment in time, we're not on equal playing field. They do think they're superior. I don't care what you say. I mean, we had white people one time drink out of, I remember David here, a white girl came in from one of these Berkeley, we all in Northern California, Berkeley, whatever. And she opened his refrigerator and took a bottle of orange juice and put it up to her mouth and drank out of it. Now that's the kind of stuff that causes me to go crazy. Or you thinking, well, Elaine, what? No, I don't even want you to call me Elaine. Okay, so I'm stopping you right there. You know what I mean? Stuff like this, just ignorant. But my point is, take charge of your organization. If they're there, I know I hear a lot of black people talk about white allies. I'm not sure what these white allies do. Do they want to give you a car? Go ahead, give me a car. We need a car. You go take the heat on going and getting the swimming pool for the little black children. Go write a check. I know you got some money in the bank account. We want you to do that. All of these kind of things, but you're not in the decision-making thing. And I ain't trying to beat you up because you ain't that deep. You just another little white person. So if I wanted to beat up somebody, I had to go down to the Defense Department. I had to go down to see Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or somebody. You ain't that bad. But you have the biggest thing you could do as a white person would be to go organize those people that will kill us. That's what you can do. That's my position.